Good morning, I'm Dr. Mel, and welcome back to Dr. Mel's Richmond Market Intelligence Report, where we don't just report the market, we learn from it. Yesterday, I told you the market tightened for 2 days in a row. Well, today, we got a little bounce back. What moved? You can see the numbers, so let's focus on the movement. Across Michigan City, Henrico, Chesterfield, and Hanover, active inventory increased from 223 to 230, up about 3%. Pendings increased from 252 to 256, up about 1.5%. And sold homes increased from 227 to 237, up about 4.5%. So after 2 mornings of tightening inventory, all three categories moved up today. Not dramatically, but enough to interpret that the downward movement, interrupt the downward movement that we were watching. And when we break it down, you can see why the overall numbers tell us everything. Richmond City continues to add inventory, 46 on Monday, 51 on Tuesday, and now 56 today. That's about a 22% increase since Monday. Henrico stayed relatively steady overnight. Active inventory moved from 64 to 63. Pendings held at 72, and solds increased from 67 to 73. Chesterfield active inventory held exactly 86, pendings dipped slightly while solds increased. And Hanover added a few active listings, moving from 22 to 25, while pendings and solds both bounced back. So today isn't really about one market, it's about a huge, it's not about one market making a huge move, it's about stabilization after 2 days of tightening. So here's what I'm watching. And remember what I said yesterday. Friday we had 270 active listings, Monday 243, and Tuesday 223. Today we're back at 230. And that means yesterday's market decline didn't continue. And this is why we don't declare a trend too early. Had I looked at 2 days and said inventory is falling, I would have missed today's change in direction. One day gets my attention, repetition earns my confidence. And now it's time for your luxury minute. Remember, luxury report means 700K and above across Richmond City, Henrico, Chesterfield, and Hanover. Luxury inventory tightened again slightly from 25 to 24 active listings. Pendings bounced from 24 to 26, and solds increased from 28 to 32. And look at Hanover. Yesterday we had 0 pending luxury homes in our snapshot. Today we have 2. That's exactly why luxury gets its own minute. The general market bounced back in inventory today, while luxury inventory actually moved slightly in the opposite direction. Same region, different price point, different story. So here's your Wednesday encouragement. Don't make a long-term decision based on a short-term movement. Markets move, numbers fluctuate, headlines change. Our job is to keep learning long enough to recognize what actually matters. That's your Wednesday, Dr. Mel's Richmond Market Intelligence Report. One day gives us numbers, consistency gives us the patterns, patterns tell us the story. I'm Dr. Mel, and around here, we learn differently. I'll see you tomorrow.